Okay, we're adding and subtracting numbers in scientific notation. Okay, I want to show you a long way to do it and then a shortcut way to do these. Okay, the shortcut only works when the exponents are the same. And in these problems, both of these problems, the exponents on your two numbers are the same. Okay, let's just do it the longer way first. Okay, if you had 4 times 10 to the second plus 2 times 10 to the second, and you wanted to find out the answer the longer way that I'm going to show you, you would just put both of these into standard form. So 4 times 10 to the second would be moving the decimal point 2 to the right because the 2 is positive. So that's going to be 400. 2 times 10 to the second would be moving the decimal 2 to the right. Same reasoning. So that's 200. Okay, just add those two up because of the addition sign. Okay, 400 plus 200 is 600. And I'll take that final answer and put it back in the scientific notation. Okay, so we need to start with 6 because 6 is a number that's bigger than 1 and less than 10. Okay, times 10. Okay, we would have to take that decimal point that's after the 6 and move it 2 to the right. So the exponent is a positive 2. Okay, so 4 times 10 to the second times 2 times 10 to the second. We wrote them both in standard form, added them up, and then took that answer and put it back into scientific notation. Subtract works the same. It's the same numbers, it's just subtracting instead of adding. 4 times 10 to the second is 400. 2 times 10 to the second is 200. But now we're subtracting. Okay, 400 minus 200 is 200. Okay, now to put that back into scientific notation, start with 2. And just know that we would have to move the exponent 2 to the right. So again, the exponent is a positive 2. Okay, so the longer way to add or subtract in scientific notation, put them both in standard form, add or subtract them together, and then put the answer back into scientific notation. Okay, the shortcut I'm going to show you only works if the exponents are the same. So the shortcut. For an example, 10 to the second, same problem. Okay, 10 to the second is just 100. Okay, 10 times 10 is 100. So 4 times 10 to the second plus 2 times 10 to the second is really just saying 400 plus 200. Okay, well, you know that 400 plus 200 is 600. Well, every time you see that 100, that's really the same thing as 10 to the second. So 4 times 10 to the second plus 2 times 10 to the second would have to be 6 times 10 to the second. So again, just think of all of those 10 to the seconds as representing 100. So the shortcut is to add the numbers in front, the 4 and the 2, and keep the exponent part the same, the 10 to the second, just keep it the same. Okay, same with the subtraction problem. 400 minus 200 would have to be 200. Okay, so the shortcut, just take the 4 minus the 2 and then keep the 10 to the second the same. Okay, so that's a shortcut that only works for adding or subtracting with the same exponents. Okay, add or subtract the numbers in the front and keep the power of 10 the same.